to readdress a couple things. One is, what are the dogs we're looking for? What kind of dogs are we looking for? We're looking for dogs that play in play groups or that can learn to play in play groups. You're not looking to modify behaviors here, right? So here you're looking for dogs that are going to get along, get socialized, get out, have fun. If you pick dogs that are kind of already cage crazy, that are aggressive, that have problems, and you bring them into a play group, you're going to have a fight group. And that's not what we're doing. You're doing a play group. And the problem with a fight group is going to be, you saw it with the little dogs, not hard to break up. With the shepherds, we broke it up a couple times. But you want to get dogs out, you want to benefit. The main goal is you want to get dogs adopted, right? You want to get more dogs adopted. If dogs get injured, they're not going to get adopted. Dogs get more aggressive, they're not going to get adopted. So think about that. Try to pick dogs that are going to benefit the most from the experience. Okay, and the second thing, I'm going to just review the tools one more time. I'm going to have it on video because we had some issues with the video yesterday. So the very, very first tool you got is your slip lead, right? The slip lead is the most important tool you have for getting the dog out of the kennel. You can use a plain rope. You can use a slip lead. These are called, some people call them shepherd's nooses, British slip leads or whatever. I'll use this one. It's orange. It's easy to see. Basically, it just has a noose in it. You can use a 4-foot or a 6-foot, doesn't matter. You know, I like to keep the dogs a little tight, closer to me. So you slip it around, it has a little leather stopper, you push the leather stopper down, the dog can't back out of it, it's got a handle on the other side. Always, always have at least one of these with you. Charlotte's got 2, we always carry 2, Serge I'm sure has a rope, so real easy. Second part, treat pouch, okay? Treat pouch should be filled with soft, jerky type treats, right? Like these kind of treats, not cookies. If you have cookies in there and you start giving them to the dogs, you're gonna get takes too long, you're gonna get crumbs all over the floor. Right.
You know what, yesterday the little round ones
Yeah.
rocking and
Yeah.
I kept having to pick them up because
Yeah, so whenever you got that, it's going to be a problem. So don't use cookie type treats. Use jerky type treats, soft treats, small pieces, about 1 inch by 1 inch. That's all you got to do. Hot dogs are good. Whatever you want to do, just don't drop them on the floor, and don't use too many hot dogs so dogs get diarrhea. Then the next 2 things are, one is the soft stick. And the reason you're using a soft stick is because you don't want to get your hand in there when a dog is moving in, even if they just kind of snap, turn around or something like that. As much as possible, 2 reasons. One is bending over and standing up is really not good for your back, right? So you're dealing with little dogs, it's easy to kind of maneuver them over with this, hurt them.
They don't hurt you?
Nope.
There.
No pain at all, right?
And honestly, you ought to cry with that.
So this is a very easy way just to push the dogs around, keep you from bending, hurting your back, not getting your hands in the middle of the dogs. This you can put even between 2 dogs. If they're starting like mount, you saw me do it yesterday, Subi do it again today, push them away. The other one is the clatter stick, and it's just a split bamboo stick. If you want to use shake cans, that's great. I want you to have something that's going to distract the dogs, right? So if you got a shake can or even like those things you have, those little pouches that have chain in them, you throw them, it makes noise. You want something that makes noise, and this is the first level. So this makes them look back, what's going on? It's one distraction. Second distraction is a whistle. So even the dogs respond to that. And the third one is your air horn, right here. Right?
Keep it handy, you don't have to show it.
Keep in your pocket.
Right there, they don't necessarily need to see it.
Yeah, you don't show it to them. You just reach in, and you see it when the dogs were mounting each other yesterday. That's when we pulled out, pop, real quick. And then when they look at you, good boy, give them treats. So you always want to be focusing on the positive experience for the dog. There's no punishment in this whatsoever. You're going to give them a correction for a bad behavior, but do not scold the dog, don't yell at the dog, don't hit the dog, don't do that. Correct the bad behavior. When he's doing the right thing, give him some treats, pet him, love him up a little bit, let him get back into the group. Okay.
Remember timing. He does a bad behavior, you correct the behavior, he stops the behavior and gets a treat immediately. So he starts to relate, wow, I stopped that, I changed my behavior, and I get either affection, it doesn't always have to be a treat, it could be a pet, that'll be anything good.
And those responses should come with an immediate. So in other words, if he does something wrong, I go, hey, good,
Right away.
immediately. I don't wait till he's done with it, like he's over there mounting the dog and he gets off and then go over, go, hey, what are you doing? Too late. As soon as he puts his paws up to mount, I go, hey, knock it off. He gets down, I go, good boy, here's a treat, or pet him. Which is another reason why I think the soft stick is real beneficial. It takes the correction away from you, from the dog. So the dog sees me doing this constantly, I'm the jerk. This guy, every time he touches me, it's negative. But instead, if I go, hey, it's not me.
just that thing. But
It's
not
right.
that person, because that person is who's giving the treat.
Right.
The thing is bugging him. The person is giving the reward.
And the dog will 100% separate it out. And this shouldn't be a bad thing. So most dogs, when you see it, Lewis and me will have these on the ground, or we'll pet the dog with it, or just have it around. It's not a bad thing. This is not a weapon. It's not a punishment. It's actually more of a positive thing than anything else. My dog, when he sees this, he knows he gets to play. If I bring this out, if I pick it up, he goes, oh, I get to play. He wants to play tug, he wants to play ball. He never, ever equates this negatively. And I don't ever want you to think that this, I mean, even the fact calling it a stick is kind of wrong, because it's just kind of a guide. You know, you're using it as a guide to help the dog. This is where you play, this is where you do this.
Yesterday, after we got the groups together, I'd have that in my hand, and they'd come over, kind of go right over some of the little dogs to get the treat.
Yeah.
It wasn't offensive to them. They didn't feel it was a threat.
Yeah, nothing should be offensive to the dogs. Everything should be a positive experience. And if you correct the dog, you're helping them to stay in the group. Because if you don't correct them, you're going to take them out of the group, and they're going to get put back, and they're not going to play, right?
And
But
they're less likely to get adopted.
yeah,
That's our main goal.
we want dogs adopted. We want to empty all these, and the more they see they get along, and even today maybe we should take out 2 and see. If you have some dogs they can only play with one other dog, bring out one other dog and let them play for 10, 15 minutes. If they play with a group of 5, then they go in a group of 5. But every dog deserves a chance. Every dog deserves a chance at a happy experience. So if they can just be one dog out, one dog comes out. The one thing you should learn through our workshop here is that every dog benefits from what we're doing yesterday and today.